What's up, y'all? This your boy. Excuse me. What's up, y'all? This your boy Twitter has back with another video. If y'all do it, y'all make sure y'all subscribe, chat, smash the notification bell, like, and comment down below. Today is gonna be the hidden signature. The Rock will betray Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Huge and other stuff. So the part of the storyline we told last time Friday SmackDown, The Rock had turned heel, and he's kind of official of the Bloodline, but he's not really, because he's telling everybody that all the Cody crybabies that Cody gonna lose. He want to continue his story and things like that. But then mainly, if you see Friday Night SmackDown, that The Rock was pointing at Roman when he said that you're gonna be walking out of WrestleMania like a loser, and he was pointing at Roman. So he was pointing at Roman. Some people say that, is he pointing at Roman? Because in my head, he's definitely gonna betray Roman in the Bloodline. So I think him and Cody gonna have that idea though. So I don't know, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, guys, let's check this out. So yeah.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Things are really heating up after the WrestleMania press conference as Triple H plans to address the fallout from Thursday's event. So join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including The Rock signal that he will betray Roman Reigns, 2 massive bouts planned for WrestleMania, an NXT superstar injured again, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania Shorts. They are a little shorter, but packed with detail. And as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, The Rock joins the Bloodline. Now, The Rock is back, but he quickly made it clear that he has no use for the fans, largely because they ruined the match of the century by asking for Cody versus Roman rather than the better choice, The Rock versus Roman Reigns. This segment was all about 2 things: making sure the fans know that The Rock is heel and solidifying his spot in the Bloodline. We also love the fact that The Rock was kind of meshing in 2 eras together with his look. The $500 shirt, but in the Hollywood Rock style waistcoat. Knowing the prices now, those $500 shirts must be $5,000 shirts by now. While some fans were upset that the WWE didn't set up the expected Cody Seth versus Rock and Roman match at WrestleMania, there's plenty of time to do this, and the WWE isn't rushing a storyline this epic. Number 2, more good Elimination Chamber
I heard that there was a report, I saw it on Twitter, that it was supposed to have the segment promos for Roman and The Rock were supposed to be a little bit longer than that. It was supposed to be a little bit longer than that. Of course, they had 3 minutes left until, till the show go off air. It was supposed to be a little bit longer than that and stuff. There was a report that it was supposed to be, their promo segment was supposed to be a little bit longer than that, but they hadn't much time, so yeah. And most people say that the Hollywood Rock was like one of the classic and stuff that The Rock used to, when The Rock used to be heel, he called himself the Hollywood Rock. So I kind of like that, even though I knew that he wrestled, besides wrestling, I knew that he was on movies and stuff. So yeah. But I want to see how this go.
The SmackDown featured more magnificent Elimination Chamber qualifier matches. While Logan Paul, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton's win were foregone conclusions, the matches were still very entertaining. Both the Elimination Chamber matches looked to be pure gold. Number 3, did Logan Paul just wrestle on TV? Who was the blonde guy wrestling The Miz on SmackDown last night, and what was he doing with the US Championship? Oh wait, that was actually Logan Paul, the WWE's resident celebrity champion, making sparse appearances here and there. And many people have remarked at how quickly Paul has mastered the grappling game with his in-ring work. He's also shown it in another way by upstaging Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in the art of rare appearances and even rarer title defenses. But all kidding aside, Paul may not show up often, but when he does, he over-delivers, as seen by his trash talk and his match against The Miz. Number 4, LA Knight roast Drew.
I mean, it was kind of weird because that Logan Paul was going to be qualified for Elimination Chamber. I mean, he don't need to be qualified in the Elimination Chamber. I wish they would have had The Miz win the Elimination Chamber instead of Logan Paul. But we know that, I don't know, it's kind of weird because when last Friday they added Logan Paul to it, I was like, bruh, why Logan Paul is qualified for the Elimination Chamber? He already has a title. So now it's kind of weird because we all know Logan Paul gonna cheat, but in the elimination match, he's not gonna cheat. So everybody's gonna stop him. So I mean, it's kind of weird. I wanted The Miz to win that match, win the qualified match and head up to the Elimination Chamber, but the match was okay.
McIntyre. Speaking of trash talk, kudos to LA Knight for roasting Drew McIntyre backstage. Drew's smarmy heel act is nothing short of brilliant. Nonetheless, every good heel needs a good moment of comeuppance, and LA Knight served up some humble pie to Drew last night when he noted Drew hasn't held a title since Knight's arrival. Knight dug the knife in deeper when he told Drew there's room on his CM Punk WrestleMania tombstone shirt for his name, DM Hunk. It'll be interesting to see how things play out between Drew and LA Knight in the coming weeks. Number 5, Dakota.
Yeah, LA Knight, he cooked. he cooked Drew McIntyre. And I didn't know that they was in I think they used to be in TNA, if I'm not mistaken, in 2015, before LA Knight was in WWE. Him and Drew McIntyre was in the same company. I think they was in TNA or they was in Impact, I believe. They was in another wrestling company. But they used to wrestle and stuff. Now we know that this Friday is LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre, the day before the Elimination Chamber. And yeah, and we all know Drew is going to win this match. You know, going to win the one-on-one match because Drew is the heel, so he's gonna cheat as well. So yeah.
Kai is on her own. Bailey is no dummy. While the role model is back to being a babyface, she hasn't suffered the massive IQ drop that often comes when heels revert to babyfaces. Though Dakota Kai may have had a big target on her back thanks to her helping Bailey against Damage Control, but Bailey has been around the block enough times to know whom to trust. Number 6, more R-Truth goodness.
Yeah, Dakota Kai, I still think that Dakota Kai is still part of it. If y'all watch my video about Io Sky and Bailey and stuff, I have a feeling that even though the Damage show, we know that Io, Asuka, and Kairi Sane is still, they're like the group of the Damage show because they're the one that kicked out of Bailey. But now they think that Dakota Kai is part, but now Bailey really doesn't trust Dakota Kai at this point because she doesn't trust anybody. So, I mean, yeah, of course, last week Dakota did help Bailey. You know, she did help Bailey and stuff, but then, you know, it's kind of like Bailey doesn't trust anybody at this moment. So, yeah. But we'll see.
R-Truth is the wrestling equivalent of MSG. Now we're not talking about Madison Square Garden, but monosodium glutamate. Sprinkle some on, and he makes any segment just that much better. Last night, Dominic Mysterio foolishly asked Truth for help during Dirty Dom's match against Kevin Owens, telling the 9,231st time 24/7 champion to get him a chair. Truth simply complied, only to take the chair and just sit on it. Simple, yet gold. And Braun Breaker joins the Blue Brand.
Yeah, that was really funny though. Yeah, R-Truth. Yeah, he's funny, man. Even though he's not official of the Judgment Day, but he acts like he's in the Judgment Day. Then it's so funny, he was on SmackDown, then he called Kevin Owens mids, the mids. It's so funny, but then it's so funny of that, and then he made Dominic Mysterio and it's like extracted, you know, even though Dominic was like, hey, if you want to be a part of Judgment Day, give me a chair. Give me a chair. The Miz got a chair. He didn't give it to Dominic. Because you see the referee was like, no, do not do it. But yeah, stuff, R2 just sit on the chair. Instead of giving Dominic a chair, he sat on the chair. So yeah. But it's really cool. You know, R2 is really funny, man.
Blue Brand just got a huge addition in the form of Bron Breakker. The former NXT champion and current NXT Tag Team champion announced that he's now signed with SmackDown. Fans have been waiting for Breakker to join the main roster for over a year, and it's going to be interesting to see how he's used. He's a tremendous competitor with a proven pedigree, but he'll need a good storyline and opponent to carve out a spot on SmackDown, a roster that seems to expand weekly. That was the good. What about the bad? It's number one.
It's really cool to see that because Braun Breaker is now in SmackDown. A lot of people would be like, is he? I thought he would be on Monday Night Raw. A lot of people think that he should be on Monday Night Raw because he should be the one that's going after the Judgment Day stuff. You know, baby, go after the Judgment Day. But it's cool. But now he's debuted in SmackDown. So wherever his first match will be, you know. So even though he's in NXT, him and Brandon Corbin won a tag team championship. So he's gonna not be in there for a while, and then he's just gonna debut. Excuse me. My bad. Is he gonna debut? Well, he's debuted, so him, like I said, him and Brandon Corbin had won the NXT championship last Tuesday. Not last Tuesday, this past Tuesday at NXT. So what they gonna do with that, with the titles and stuff? Now, Braun Breaker is now on the main roster now. We'll see.
AJ Styles' storyline is meaningless. AJ Styles is mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore, not from other WWE superstars, and not even from his teammates in the OC. Unfortunately, this is anything but high-stakes drama, as the OC have been completely devalued since their latest return. Gallows and Anderson compete on NXT, while Mitchell wins as many matches as Zelina Vega. No offense to Zelina Vega, but is the WWE Universe supposed to get invested in this storyline when there are so many other more interesting plots on the Blue Brand? An AOP squash match spin cycle.
Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, I mean, AJ Styles doesn't really care about the OC. They let AJ. They wasn't even near anywhere that AJ Styles would get attacked by the bloodline. This dude got injured. This dude got rid of off TV for a couple of months. His boys was over there looking at the videos on their phone. That's why AJ Styles was like, "Nah, I don't need y'all help." So now he's like a heel where they're basically making sure that he's turning a heel, which he doesn't need his teammate. He's on his own. So yeah, there are people who say that AJ Styles no longer with the OC, so he's looked like he's no longer by their side anymore. So yeah.
As good as it is to see the AOP back in WWE, we hope that they don't get stuck in the squash match spin cycle where they beat up local talent or NXT undercard wrestlers every week but fail to get any further. Hopefully this is just a one and done squash match.
Yeah, that match was so
nothing
quick.
ugly as a proper build up for Elimination Chamber, and the WWE also furthered the White Hot Rock storyline. What do you guys think of SmackDown this week? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news.
I mean, the match was the SmackDown was good. It was okay. It was kind of some of it was kind of like, one of them was trying to, you know, like I said, like one of the match I said with the Logan Paul versus the Biz, kind of like like Logan Paul doesn't need to be in the elimination chamber. He don't need to be in the elimination. He don't need to qualify elimination match. Maybe should have had somebody else that can qualify to be qualified instead of Logan Paul. But I guess, but maybe they would have had Cesar Escobar versus the Biz or Kalisto versus the Miz. Maybe they would have had that, but I don't know. But overall, the show was good. The SmackDown was good. It was a good show. I can't wait for next Friday for the SmackDown Go Home show for the Elimination Chamber next Saturday. So yeah.
Our first story looks at The Rock signaling he will betray Roman Reigns. Here's why. At top of today's news is The Rock's return to SmackDown and the fallout from him joining the Bloodline, particularly a fan theory that The Rock is setting Roman Reigns up for a fall. It's been said that pride goes before a fall.
Yeah, he threw the L up.
Hubris is taken on mythological levels, just in time for someone to knock him off his mountain. While Cody Rhodes will be the man who finishes the story, The Rock and Roman will only be starting their saga. Ex-user Jimmy Van took a look at the trail end of The Rock's promo, commenting, "I rewatched Rock's promo. Look at the camera work when he says he'll do everything to make sure you walk out a loser. Looks like he's pointing at Roman. Oh yeah, Rock is a double agent on this one." While some people have a tendency to look too much into things, especially with WWE, which has traditionally been as subtle as a sledgehammer to the skull with its storytelling, the WWE has improved its storytelling ever since Triple H became Chief Content Officer. You may recall WWE hired someone to serve as its continuity chief to make sure that storylines actually make sense as they develop over time. This was seen with the late great Bray Wyatt's return to the WWE with its meticulous White Rabbit storyline. It's clear that there's more to The Rock's return than just spoiling Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania dream. The beauty of this storyline is that fans just don't know whether The Rock plans to help Cody or hurt him. What is clear is that a showdown is coming between The Rock and Roman. How it plays out remains a mystery, and this should make for some of the best wrestling TV in years. Another potential clue that fans have noticed is when the Bloodline raised their finger up in the one sign, The Rock's sign is much different. His finger and thumb are extended in an L. No, he's not part of the Shoguns, but is this a sign that The Rock is the real head of the table? After all, The Rock is the biggest member of the Bloodline. His success is tenfold compared to any others of the Bloodline. Does this show that The Rock's ego is bigger and he's in it for himself? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up.
I mean, yeah, he did it for himself because, like, when you see that, if you see this, wait, hold on.
The Bloodline. Does this show that The Rock...
If you see this, he's holding the L. If you see that, he's holding the L. Solo, Paul Heyman, Roman, and Jimmy. 4 of them is throwing the ones. The Rock is throwing the L. So he's thinking that he's the real head of the table, not Roman. If you watch the promo again, when The Rock said he's gonna do everything in his power to make sure that he walked out of WrestleMania as a loser with nothing. He mainly is pointing at Roman. So that means The Rock is going to be the one to end the bloodline himself. And he's going to stop Solo and Jimmy from interfering. Roman's going to piss off about that. He's going to get mad. He's going to get super mad about this. Then he's going to blame The Rock. He's going to blame his family for causing his own for losing and causing the championship match against Cody. And we know that The Rock and Cody is going to be teaming up. So to make sure that I don't know, because you see how that storyline play out. But That'll be interesting.
His ego is bigger and he's in it for himself. What do you get? This is Roman Reigns matchup. Fightful selection Ross
Oh wait, hold up. Okay.
Looks like fans could see two major matches at WrestleMania 40 besides the much anticipated Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns matchup. Fightful select Sean Ross Sapp was asked about the long rumored Jey versus Jimmy Uso match at WrestleMania, and Sapp answered, "That was the plan to the best of my knowledge." The WWE's done an impressive job maintaining the heat between Jey and Jimmy without it boiling over before their first one-on-one matchup. Many fans doubted if the WWE could keep them apart between SummerSlam, but they've allowed just enough interaction to remind the fans a confrontation is inevitable without cooling things off. Maybe they did spoil it a little at the Royal Rumble, but that was only just a brief tussle. Don't be surprised if Jimmy cost Jey his Intercontinental Championship shot against Gunther, leading to a clash at WrestleMania. There's also another matchup to discuss, but this one is still up in the air. Fightful Sean Ross Sapp also discussed Logan Paul's opponent at WrestleMania 40, noting LA Knight's name has been discussed. That was the plan. I don't still know if it is the plan, but that was discussed at one point. Right now, it looks like the WWE is setting things up for a program between Drew McIntyre and LA Knight. Whether that happens immediately or down the road remains to be seen, as the two superstars are on separate brands. As for LA Knight versus Logan Paul, this would make for a fantastic match at WrestleMania, as fans could expect some great promo battles leading up to the match. This could be the WWE's chance to put championship gold around LA's waist and give the US Championship back to a full-time competitor. While we understand the WWE wants the belt on Paul right now to draw in even more mainstream publicity going into Mania, Paul won't need the title after the WWE Showcase event. Next up, an AEW...
I would love to see Jey versus Jimmy. You know, the brother versus brother. Because they're doing a great job for having Jey stay on Monday Night Raw and Jimmy stay on Friday Night SmackDown. Because they're doing a good job to build up that story, because to make sure those two stay away from each other, so they make sure that those two stay away from each other, you know. And I have a feeling that this Monday, Jey is going against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And I'm not saying that Jey is winning the champ. We know that Jey's not going to win. We know that Gunther's going to retain his title, maybe like all the way to WrestleMania. Whoever they have his opponent for Gunther, but it's not going to be Jey. Going to be the one that's going to be beating Gunther and to become the new Intercontinental Championship champion. I have a feeling that they might have Jimmy. Jimmy probably going to be involved. Maybe they would have Jimmy screw Jey over, and then maybe he do the same thing again where he cost Jey the third time. He cost Jey the third time. And then that's how you have Gunther retain the Intercontinental Championship. So that's how you build up that storyline with Jey versus Jimmy. And we all know Cody is all by himself. We know that Cody all by himself. Believe me, he's all by himself. But now you have all by himself. But like I said, Cody and Steph is going to be the same thing. We know that they're going to be helping to stop the bloodline. We know that, I think that'll be cool. A lot of people have been asking about the LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. I would love to see that because if LA Knight beats Logan Paul for the United States Championship, the crowd will go crazy. Like, for real, the crowd will go crazy. Because this is going to be interesting to see that. So, you know, they could do a lot of things for us. They could set up a lot of things for WrestleMania this year. So yeah.
Star returning soon. There's potential good news for AEW as Dave Meltzer reports that Dr. Britt Baker has been training hard. Although she isn't cleared for wrestling, Meltzer reports her return shouldn't be long. Baker has been off AEW TV for some time, and for whatever reason, AEW hasn't been used there to cut promos to help others get over. AEW's women's division is mediocre at best and a mess at worst. Hopefully she'll be back soon, and while she isn't carrying the division on her back, the recent addition of Deonna Purrazzo and the rumored debut of Sasha Banks should help very much. While former AEW Women's Champion JB Hayter's return date remains a mystery, her return can't come sooner enough. And finally, an NXT superstar injured.
I would love to see that, because there was report that Sasha Banks is going to be in AEW, which I don't watch AEW, so I think that would be really awesome that she would confront AEW. A lot of people want her to return in WWE, because we had what's her name, Naimoni. She returns in WWE over 2 years. So I mean, since she left over 2 years, so is she returned to WWE? So a lot of people want Sasha to return to WWE, but I think that was the case, you know. So that would be really cool that she returned to She debuted in AEW. Like I said, I don't watch AEW, so I know that she might debut to that. There are reports about that.
Again, and last but not least, apparently bad news for NXT superstar Nikita Lyons, as Dave Meltzer is reporting she is injured again. Lyons has been repeatedly bitten by the injury bug, with her previous injury being an ACL tear that kept her out of action for nearly a year. Hopefully, the WWE can determine what's going on and get Lyons back into competitive shape. While she has plenty of talent, the WWE might be reluctant to give her a push if they feel she's injury prone and looking at her time in NXT. It's difficult to say she's not. But there you have it, folks. I will look at SmackDown as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some.
Yeah. Hope she gets better, man. Hope she gets better. But that's really interesting. We might see that. This is interesting, because we might. Well, hope she gets better, man. Hope she get recovery and stuff. Yeah, guys. This is really cool. That like I said, SmackDown was good and stuff, and we know that this storyline with the bloodline might fall apart, and Roman might probably will lose his title. We don't know, because the bloodline is stronger than ever. We know Cody and Steph is going to team up, but they need more people to stop the bloodline. We know that Jay versus Jimmy, that probably is on the work. They probably setting that up probably. And, you know, so this is really interesting. So let me know, comment down below. Comment down below what you guys think about this. Like, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.